What is mental health? Hey, and welcome to Mental Wealth Class. My name is Sanford, your mind, body, connection coach. Now, before we get into the thick of things, make sure that you share this video and smash that like button. Now, mental wealth is a relational health makeover, a budget for your everyday health. Now, there are four pillars. There's mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual, or what I call MPES. This is a subject not taught in any school or institution on the planet. This unstudied subject is something we live through and is particularly crucial in our early years of being with our parents as well as in school. But it's not studied and it's misunderstood, because if it wasn't misunderstood, it would be in schools. Our chances of leading a fulfilled life depends greatly on our knowledge and engagement with our relationships, not only with others, but with ourselves first. And though learning should start, as I said, in childhood and in school, it should be heavily focused on particularly those first few years of school, because our brains are changing and shifting and adapting. By the time a child is 18 years old, they spend 25,000 hours with their parents, our primary caregiver. That amount of time determines how our teens and adult kids think about relationships, how they approach work and success, how they see themselves. Do they like or hate themselves? Do they have empathy or fear for strangers? And how they view the different cultures and the ideas in the world. Regardless of what a parent thinks a child's life was or is, it is based on that adult's understanding, not the misunderstanding or the misinterpretations of what a child or a young adult may see. As our children grow into their teen years, they will pick up what we as adults would have told them and what our expectations of them should be, of who they should become. They also have a strong perception of what relationships might look like and what the world might give to them. As our teens go into the world, they find a bunch of distortions that start to unravel their mental wealth. Many of these things have gone wrong in their life, and of course they're scared and filled with distrust and confusion. They may see sex as something that makes them bad, or something that they should use just to get what they want. Or they may have to lie about their interest just to be liked and accepted. They may feel they can't do well at sports or academics because their mom or dad might get envious of their success, or that they always have to be funny and lighthearted to keep their parents and their friends from fighting or disagreeing. And this lack of mental wealth, our kids, and that we as adults probably have gone into, we develop this script over time that we play out unknowingly. This becomes our way of dealing with our pain in relationships and the world, no matter the destructive or self-sabotaging way that we deal with it. For example, our kids may try to get attention from a parent that they didn't get attention from before, and they may seek other people out in the world to get that attention from that they're not getting it from. Or subconsciously, they may think that, I have to always fix my parents and my caregivers, depending on, how they are and the way that I have to rescue them. I'll go out into the world and try to rescue my friends, my family, my intimate partner, and even strangers. One of the phrases that's thrown around a lot is dysfunctional family. A lot of people say that phrase, yet they don't know what it really means because they think they're the only ones in the boat. And because mental wealth is not taught in our homes and schools, due to the fact that differential equations, biochemistry, and aerospace engineering will make our youth more acceptable and job worthy, there are a lot of dysfunctional families in the world. What goes in the car, what goes on at home, what goes on holidays, what goes on in the bedroom may seem normal. And as our kids have nothing to compare it to, and those younger years, it's just a reality to them. For our youth, it may seem normal that mom is, getting upset or enraged all the time, or seeing dad emotionally shut down or slumped in a chair, quiet despair. This to our kids may seem normal. And This may seem normal because they see it at home. If parents are criticizing or belittling them, if the family's always laughing at them when they fail, these sort of reactions are dysfunctional. And when we leave home, we think it's normal, even though we may not want to do it. We'll just slip into it because it's been ingrained in us. As kids, we see ourselves as problems if our parents are struggling. If we cannot see them, because we cannot see them unstable, because they're our heroes. Our parents are our cornerstone of life. And that unhappiness and grief may not be normal, but we normalize it. And we end up struggling with depression, anxiety, addictions like shopping, eating, video games, more work, fixing up the house or tidying the house all the time, even drugs, alcohol, and gambling. It may take up until our deep adulthoods or several broken relationships and addictions, getting fired from a job or losing our business before we start to connect between what happened in our past to how we are living as grown-ups. Over time, we may see the debt of trying to fix an adult lover with that dynamic of an alcoholic father or mother, and seeing that mental health practice is truly missing. And then we start to see that maybe we aren't totally lost. Maybe we can do more. Maybe we can reshape who we are. Having a deeper education does not just mean an academic education. It's having a mental wealth education of building and understanding yourself then and now. It's also learning to build relationships based on a person's character, values, interests, and principle, which takes time. In order to thrive in life, we have got to have an understanding of our childhood, our environment, our relationships. It won't matter how popular we are, how successful, how much money our families have, we will still fail and move into that poverty mindset that sits in our subconscious mind. Our kids will be stuck in some kind of depression, anxiety, eating disorder, distrust, paranoia, self-loathing because this wide-held misunderstanding that childhood is that children can bounce back. Often we don't want to send our children to a counselor or a therapist for a number of reasons. This is why mental wealth opens the door to a step-by-step practice. Our kids can go to a safe place, feel cared for, and be positive. There are lots of scientific studies, papers, and other experts who think that, who have this one little thing right, and that is that our adulthood sits on top of our childhood. Mental wealth is not an academic theory you can memorize and then all of a sudden develop great relationships. It's a feeling, a healing, a revealing practice. It takes time and commitment, just like when our kids are learning to walk or ride a bike. This needs to be taught in our education system, but until then, you need to know that it's out here right now. And the way that our youth know that they've graduated is when they understand, when they know who they are, what they need, how gifted they are, and what conversations they can have that are right, wrong, and in between without getting defensive. Hey, that's it for me. Thanks for popping in. Can you make sure that you share this video and smash that like button? Smash it. And remember to fight the right fights. Earn your peace. Share your gifts. And always, always love your mission. Peace. See you now.